going to put this in my mouth.
Oh, I'll put something in my mouth too. Your mouth that is incredible.
It does have a big mouth.
What
That's
are we
not even hard.
doing? No, it's not hard, but I did deep throat it.
That's what happens when it's me coming up with the idea for the thumbnail instead of you. It's like, what?
Put
Hey
it
guys,
in your mouth.
Welcome back to Two Girls, One Bong.
The podcast is better when you're stoned, and if you're not, I will absolutely put it in your mouth. My name is Mac Dizzle.
I'm Joya. You might recognize us from your favorite viral video, or you might have been watching our content for the last 9 years.
If you're new here, welcome. We are the original two girls. We've been making this content for almost a fucking decade because we're old as shit now. Let's dive on in.
Let's dive on in. We are old as shit. That's kind of crazy.
Like, we started this shit when you were 19.
I literally was a child. I was
You were 19 years old.
Yeah. Like
you were like, I actually just turned 19. I was like, we're hanging out with a teenager right now. Like, this is a problem for me.
And you loved it. You loved it because you invited that teenager back.
I did invite her back. She was cool. She was cool company. She wasn't a sus teen.
No. And thank God I had older siblings. That's probably why.
Yeah, that'll get you.
It sure will. But anyway, welcome back, guys. How are you, Mac Dizzle?
That's a weighted question.
Is it?
What the fuck? Are you gonna ask how the weather is first? No, I'm good. Everything's fine.
Because the weather is not great there right now.
I actually love overcast weather. So if you're asking me if the weather's good, it's top tier.
I also love a chilly, a little bit of rain. Honestly, even a lot of bit of rain as long as I'm inside.
Yeah,
I also enjoy those days. Yeah.
Top tier evening, afternoon.
Also, you know what I found too is that on rainy days, the gym is way less packed.
Yeah, people don't do anything on rainy days. They're like, oh, I can't go. You know what that intrinsic animal instinct is to take a nap when it's raining?
Oh my God, you're so right.
Yeah, it's like humans are just like, no.
That's so true because that's just what fucking all other creatures on the planet.
I guess I'll have a nap.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense to go out or do anything today. It's all wet outside.
I'm gonna get wet. Hypothermia?
Yeah.
No.
That's so funny. Yeah, I never appreciated rain living in California. So I'm happy for you because when I was there, I guess maybe in my latest years, when I was 24, 25, I started to appreciate it a little bit. But
I always lived
up,
in
never.
The desert and so I literally lived in Kuwait where does it rain? Answer. Sometimes and then it floods, but not often.
I'm like, does it rain?
There's just it's not prepared for rain. So when it does rain, the streets are just you're not driving.
Right.
But did live in Kuwait. And so I grew up in a climate that didn't have rain. And so then I moved to Colorado and they had snow and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This is lit. And then I moved to California and they didn't have a lot of stuff. So I was like, what the? It's just sunny all the time. So I was bummed because it was I moved to California right in the beginning of the huge drought. We had a couple years of rain and then it was drought city for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. I can't even, I feel like the drought lasted my entire fucking life until I have a memory of in my adulthood of a 2-week period. I think it was 2019, 2-week period, rain every day. And that was that's the only one that I have in my head of significant rain in California at all.
Anyways, fuck the rain. Let's get high.
Period.
I have my handy dandy Puffco Peak here. Anytime I make a video, I don't really talk about the products I use in them because YouTube will fucking spank me if I do. So I just be using things and people are like, what is that thing? Because I just thought everybody knew what this was.
Even at the Puffco, they're saying, what is that?
Yes! Thing? It's people what is that glowing device? I've been looking everywhere for one. And I'm just like, girl, it's the Peak. But I also think that maybe I'm finding myself in an area of the internet that I've never once been, where I have some novice stoners who are of a certain age who have money, but not a lot of
prior
experience,
knowledge.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
My old group of cool cats and kittens used to be teenagers, high
Yeah,
schoolers
15
who
years old, just took a gravity bong rip. The gravity bong just sits on the coffee table and there it's just ready to
I
go.
was explaining this to Rajul. I was like, I feel like my content is shifting, and because of that my audience is shifting, because he
Yeah,
doesn't know, like, he just knows me as the person who's been experimenting with content and just trying
right.
new things. But prior to that, I was not trying new things, I was not experimenting. I was like, how many joints can I smoke in 30 seconds?
You
7
were
gram dab.
experimenting. You were experimenting how much weed you could smoke in how little time, and that was the experiment,
It was
period,
just
every
like,
single
yeah,
time.
like anything, everything, weed challenge, whatever. It was very few vlogs. Like, it just, that wasn't the type of content I was making at the time. And so
Right.
I feel like because my content is shifting, my audience is also shifting, and it's just a different realm. It's a lot of women.
I was gonna say, do you like it better?
Yeah, it's just
Hearing
so much
that.
nicer.
Yeah.
Like, I know that my don't get as many views on YouTube, and so there's less visceral hate from people because there's fewer.
Yeah.
But the amount of engagement, like, I'll get like 150 really nice comments on every single video that I post on YouTube. And I have
Yeah.
160K subscribers. Whereas on Instagram, I'll post something on Instagram, way bigger reach. It'll get hundreds of thousands of views, and I'll get like 50 comments, 60 comments. It's just
Hmm.
like the culture on Instagram, I feel like, is changing a little bit. I feel like people used to like and comment a lot more because there were less things to like. Now what people do, they send the video to a friend. They don't really engage with
Mm.
it in the same way that we used to do it. It used to be
It's
like,
still it's the engagement. You're still getting the engagement. It's just in
it's
a
just a
different
different
way.
way. Yeah, it's like it's
And I
being
think
sent in a form.
in general as well, YouTube community is
Different.
just, yeah, it's just a little stronger. It feels a little bit more personal, like a more
It's because,
personal
yeah.
connection.
It's so funny because,
So
like, literally, I've gotten to a point now where I am consistently uploading 1 to 2 times a week, at least
so
minimum
proud
one.
of
So
you.
so much.
Unbelievably just love it so much. So proud of you. Love it.
Just, and it's to the point now where, like, people will reference something I said in the last video, and they'll be like, "Oh, see, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "You guys are just keeping up with my life in a way that you could never ever keep up with on Instagram or
Right.
any of these other platforms."
Yep.
'Cause I vlogged my whole week. Like, you knew what I did every single day for a week.
Yeah.
Nobody on Instagram has any idea what I did for the last 2 months. Like,
Yeah, totally.
I
I think the way that we express ourselves on YouTube is so much more, yeah, just it's like a deeper, like, connection.
yeah.
So, I love that.
I'm gonna
Oh.
tell you something right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't generally look at ADHD as a problem in my life. I
Uh-huh.
actually see a lot of advantages from having ADHD. And I feel like
Good.
a lot more people need to change their scope and do that, because grow up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm so tired of seeing ADHD content. Stop. Anyways, um, it's like your whole personality. It doesn't have to be this. But one thing that I will say that fucking kills me and makes me want to bash my head into a wall, I
Uh-oh.
do not have object permanence. I don't know where I pick things up and put them down. I If I pick something up and I don't consciously think about, you are here and I'm putting you here, it's gone. It's gone from, I don't know where I put my
Yeah.
wax. I don't know where I put my dabber. I know that I have this, so it has to be close.
Oh, okay. 'Cause when was the last time you used that?
I brought all of these in together, I thought. I don't
Oh.
know. Like, that's the thing about my brain. It's like I get really frustrated with myself because I'll be needing to go somewhere and I'll have had my keys in my hand the whole time I'm getting ready. And then the 5 minutes before I leave, I put them down somewhere and I have no fucking idea where they are. And I spend 20 minutes looking for them.
Yeah. Do you feel like you could pick certain spots in the house that you have to go if you're gonna put something down, you have to go put it in this spot?
So I have designated areas for things.
Yeah.
My issue is when I'm shuffling in between areas, like moving
Mhm.
from one room to the next. If I don't do it all in one, like, conscious swoop of the brain, like today,
Yeah.
this morning, I was like running around thinking about a bunch of things for the podcast. And so when I was like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. Oh, I also need to go do that. it's gone. I have no
Yeah.
idea where I put these things down. They are
Yeah.
gone until I just stumble across them.
Right. And then later today or maybe tomorrow, hopefully today.
They're
Hopefully,
here. And they're
Yeah.
not gonna be in a crazy spot either. That's what's so
Yeah.
annoying. They're not, like, hidden. It's just in a
No.
place that I can't remember.
That is the fucking worst when you put something down and you're looking for it and it's right in front of you, but your brain
That is my
doesn't
every
register it.
day. Every day for me.
Constantly. It happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
I like, dude, yeah. Or oh my God, I watched a video of somebody looking for their phone with their phone in their hand. That happened to me just in the last like 2 weeks. I was looking all over for my
I don't
phone
even
and
look for
realized
my
it was
phone
my hand.
anymore. I don't even look for my phone anymore. If I can't find my phone within 2 minutes, I get on Find My iPhone and I play
Yeah.
that sound. And if it
Yeah.
buzzes right
Oh,
next
same.
to me,
Oh,
it
I
buzzes right
have it on
next to
my,
me.
yes, I have one of those dingers on my watch. And sometimes it literally, yes, in a jacket pocket, in a big
I am
jacket
not
pocket.
gonna spend more than 5 minutes looking for this phone. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
I'm going to use, it's 2024. I'm going to use the fucking tools available to me. Why would I not? I'm going to ding my fucking phone.
Yeah,
Period.
but I also know that doing that has made me worse with keeping
'Cause you can
track of my
rely on
fucking
it.
stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's
Okay,
funny.
give me one more chance to look for this wax. Give me one
I
more
believe in
chance.
you. I believe in you. I believe in you.
No, I put it in here. See what the fuck?
She's so smart. You're so
Is this it?
silly.
It must. Yep.
Period.
Why is it in the makeup bag? It was probably convenient to carry it that way at the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so funny. I love that you found it. I love that you found it while we're filming. It didn't have to happen after. Period. Good stuff.
Yeah. So that's like the one thing that I will be like, all right, ADHDers, we gotta figure something out for this. Everything else, y'all
Yeah.
being extra. Shut up.
There's this girl that I follow that has ADHD and she like sings a little song and she goes, "Don't put it down, put it away. Don't put it down, put it away." Because if you put it
I feel that.
Yeah.
Because I've also started doing this really bizarre thing where there's this spot on my fireplace that I never look at and I never go to and I never use. And recently I've decided that's a really good place to put things and forget about them.
Oh God.
Because I never look there. And so there have been things that have sat there for days until I stumbled across them again. Days. Like I was looking for a TV remote I had set up there. It was gone for like 2 weeks.
Now that you
Now I know to go
that,
check that area.
yes, right. Now
Now
your
I
brain
know
is
that
like,
this is a little. It says, "Oh,
yeah,
Mackenzie, you like to hide things there. Go check. Go check.
that is
Don't put
so
it down. Put
fucking
it away."
funny.
Is yeah. I have my own little mantra for singing. It's not a singing though, but it's
How
just
does it
it's
go?
one corner at a time. When you're
Yeah.
cleaning and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're looking at the space and you're like, I'm not gonna do this. Look at one corner and only look at that corner.
Totally. It's so much more manageable. Always break it down. Break it
A little
down.
bright size.
Make it manageable. Yes, I love that for you so much.
I'm actually gonna use the glow today. Feeling crazy.
Okay.
My Puffco is dead.
Let me know. Okay. Let me know when you're after you turn it on and then because I have a bong rip, so I'll start just before you. And if you are listening or watching and you are in a safe place where you're not operating any heavy machinery.
If you're at work driving that Mack truck, spark up that bluesy. Why do I always put on a southern accent when I'm saying outrageous stuff? Okay,
Smoke.
that makes sense. It tracks.
Yeah. Outrageous. Outrageous when I move my body. Okay, you turned yours on? It's
Yeah.
going. Okay, wait, tell me when to go because you have the
Just
timing
go.
like
Just go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sometimes that first hit of the day hits back.
Every time. 60% of the time it works. Every time. Do you like my hair?
It's
I
so
kind
wavy
of
today.
I did that on purpose. I one of my New Year's resolutions is to not put any heat on my hair.
Do you
So no
typically?
curling iron. What?
Do you typically?
No, not often, but like probably a couple times a month, I would say.
Okay.
Maybe once a month more. But yeah, I want my hair to be stronger, and so I'm trying to not put any heat on it and just like use products. And I also
I'm making this
want
face because I'm confused. Like I feel like your hair is so fucking thick and strong.
Okay, no. Okay, did I mention this to you? Because okay, recently Mac Dizzle sent me a screenshot from our eating reclaim video, which is
And her
hilarious,
hair,
by the
she
way.
looked like a lioness.
Yes, but it's there is a spot. There's a spot. Look at those. Look at like that looks so good. If you're not watching right now, I'm sorry. Maybe come sneak by to see what I'm talking about. But there's like a spot in my hair that it is extremely like broken and brittle.
You just need to trim it. And when was the last
I
time you
do
trimmed
need
your
to trim it,
hair?
but I also need to
When was the
be
last time you
nicer
trimmed your
to
hair?
it. What?
When was the last time you trimmed your hair?
Oh, it's been at least a year. I need to go. For
Yeah.
sure. I need to go. For
Because I
sure.
promise you,
But
but I know I respect you not wanting to use heat on your hair. It's a great way to save your hair. But I will say, your hair is very fucking healthy. If you went to a hairstylist and they looked at your hair, they'd be like, "Your hair is perfect."
I think the opposite. I think if a hairstylist looked at my hair, they'd be like, "Girl, what the fuck are
No.
you doing? It could be better."
If hairstylists are telling me that I have healthy hair,
You do
you
have healthy hair. Your
I
hair is
do, but your hair is just as healthy, if not healthier.
your hair is healthy.
Like,
No, I do need to get a trim really bad, but I also realized too I've been fucking when I brush my hair, I go
mm,
and I
it's a
fucking
gentle
yank it
little.
out. Yeah. And so I've been just more gentle with it recently and it's really helping.
Great.
After I brush my hair, I don't have a fucking chunk of hair in the brush.
Oh,
So,
wow.
if you're listening out there and you're not being nice to your hair, be nicer to it.
Yeah. Speaking of hair, I'm actually thinking about changing my hair in a really big way.
What? What kind of big way? Oh my god, shut up. What are you thinking? I've also been thinking about something too, but I'm going to tell you after you.
I want to diet.
Stop. The fucking anticipation is killing me.
I know I haven't told anyone on the internet because I don't want everyone's opinion.
Okay, that's
Know,
yeah.
like
It's like when people don't tell anybody the name of their baby. They choose
yeah,
their
like
baby and they don't tell them
I don't want
cuz
everyone to be like, don't do that. But like,
yeah.
oh my god, but I love your hair. Like I know everyone loves my hair like this. I know.
Yes.
So let me preface
It
what I'm
looks
about to
cute as
say.
fuck. I
It
get
is
it.
super cute. It has given me refound confidence, a new look, fun. However, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I feel like a clown. All right. When I don't have makeup on and my hair's a mess and I look at myself in the mirror and it's just this red pink, I'm like, I feel like a clown sometimes. Like, and it's just like when I'm done up and my makeup's done, it's a vibe. When I'm not,
That is in your head, but I respect your opinion. You do not
you
look
know,
like a fucking clown,
I
even when your hair
understand.
is a mess and you don't have any makeup on.
I understand. But it's just like
Okay.
something in my head where it's like I don't feel confident at
I
all
feel you.
unless my hair is like clean, done, all of these things. Um and like it's also weird tough because I get so many compliments when I go out and I know
Mhm.
it's because nobody has hair like this.
Right.
It's not
Yeah.
necessarily because
Because
my
most people don't have the fucking balls to do something like that.
yeah.
I absolutely thought of like a half and half. When I was doing all the colors, you know what I mean? I was like, "Oh, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have the fucking balls." And so it shows confidence in and of itself that you like dare to do something that it looks so cute, but so many people don't have the confidence to do it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyway, keep going.
So that said, I want to dye it like jet black with a, like this kind of pink like streak and like peekaboo like Y2K like 2011 punk streaky
Stripe,
emo
like
girl.
horizontal stripes or like
No, like
streaks.
vertical, like streaks.
Oh,
Like you know
okay,
how the girls
gotcha.
used to like to clip in
Yes,
the
absolutely.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I'm thinking
slay. Okay, so you
Yeah.
said jet black, and my heart sank because I fucking dyed my hair jet black for the first time I ever dyed my hair. I dyed it jet black, and I was 12.
I dyed my hair jet black when I was like 14, and everyone at my high school was like, "Why did you do that? We liked your hair so much before." And I was like, "Well, where the fuck were you 2 weeks ago to tell me that?" Because
Right.
nobody liked
Fuck
my
you.
hair before I did this. Nobody
Yeah.
ever said anything about my fucking hair before I did this.
They always come
Cunts, you
after the
dumb
fact.
cunt idiots.
Yeah. I was just I liked it as soon as I put the like took the dye off. It was like this like really fucking like a vibrant black, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. And then literally like after the first wash, it looked fucking disgusting and I hated it. And I
Was
was
it a
like, I
box
mean,
dye?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So totally different. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
also like not I didn't have like you know, like a style idea with it. Having like
Mhm.
black with pink sounds so cute. And I love that idea.
Because I have a sense of like how I do my hair now too. When I was
Hmm.
younger, I was very much just like my brown hair suited me because I was a beachy girl. I would always just like fling it over to the side like this. Like I always had the
Yes.
side, like my hair was it had like highlights and I never
Yeah.
brushed it. I never brushed my hair, so it was always kind of tangly. And so when I
Yeah.
dyed it black, I just looked like a witch. So it was like
Oh,
this
I
tangled kind
see.
of beachy
I
hair
see.
mess,
Right. A
but it just
witch.
it
That's
just looked,
funny.
it just looked tangled and natty and like not the vibe anymore.
Yeah.
Um but now that I like actually have like established, because this has forced me to learn how to do things with my hair.
Mhm.
I have like established styles that I wear regularly, and like my hair
Right.
straightened, I eat that shit up. And so I feel like with
Yes.
straightened like jet black hair with the fucking streaks would look insane.
I love it. Which color what color pink are you thinking?
I'm thinking like this one,
Yeah.
like a deep kind of
Like a
pink.
hot pink.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Another thing that y'all need to understand about me. I know that everyone has really good ideas and loves things. I like low maintenance. This hairstyle
Mhm.
has been easy enough for me to maintain because this color does not wash out. This color will stay like this for
Yeah.
months. This side I can re-dye myself, and even if I re-dye this side and it gets on this side, doesn't cause a problem.
Mhm.
So it's
That
very
yep.
low maintenance in the sense that I can touch up the color and do that myself.
Right.
The black hair feels like something that I might be able to maintain myself because this color doesn't really wash out and the black
Mhm.
should be permanent.
Yeah.
I really would just have to go to get like root touch ups.
Yeah. That
So I
makes
don't know.
sense.
Yeah. So for those of you
Well,
who listen to this podcast, you're the only people that know. And I don't want to have 100 comments of people like, don't do it. If that's how you feel, just
yeah.
don't comment. Because like this
And
is my own journey.
I do feel like those are the people or I guess those are not the people that listen to the podcast. So I hope that we don't have any of that
Because
BS in
I
the
know a
comments.
lot of people love this and it has
Yeah.
become a big part of my identity online. And I'm
Mhm.
totally okay with people having a hard time letting that go. It doesn't mean I can't ever come back either.
Right.
Like if I take good care of my hair, I can come back to this eventually.
Yeah.
I just feel like 2 years, maybe time for something new. And like
Yeah.
I'm going through this growth stage. New things are happening. My YouTube account for the first time in like 5 fucking years is flag free. People don't even know the trials and tribulations that I've gone through as far as shadow banning and all this stuff. I see the girlies who just started and they're like, "Oh my god, like I think I might quit because they're not recommending my content." I'm sorry, I'm being such a cunt right now, but like yes, I felt that for 5 years.
Right.
I've been
And
dealing
kept
with this
going.
little issue that you're talking about for you've had for 2 months. You had your little blow up. 5 years. I've been
Yeah.
struggling along since 2019. They fucked my Instagram account, and only in the last year have they given you the option to see what's fucked your account. I want you to know,
Mhm.
people like me, they used to be like, "Oh, you have content on your account that we don't like," and they wouldn't tell you what that content was. They would just put your account in the no-no corner. So my account has been in the no-no corner for 5 fucking years, and just recently I got the ability to look and see, oh, they don't like all of these posts. Delete, delete, delete. Like I don't have a problem deleting those things. Anyways, I digress.
The no corner is sending
I
me.
hope
Keep
that
going.
if you are experiencing some type of shadow ban or whatever, carry on. It is very freaking discouraging, but understand that you are in a much better place than any creator has been because you have the tools and the communication available to you to
Yeah.
fix.
The knowledge.
I see
Yeah.
people getting mad that they're getting flagged, and I'm like, I understand it's frustrating when you post something and it gets flagged, but first of all, you understand the nature of your content. The fact that they're allowing this on here at all, take that with a fucking grain of salt. Like, be happy that you're allowed to exist on this platform, because there are plenty of platforms that you can't even fucking exist on. TikTok being one,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, when people, I just hope that you can carry on and just understand that you are in such a better position than you would have been 2 years ago. If this happened to you, you would have no idea how to carry on. You would have no idea what's going on with your account. You'd have no idea why you're being in trouble. You have all these suspicions, and guess what? In 2.5 years, 3 years, you'll be validated. All your suspicions will be proven true. But like, you have the tools in front of you to fix your account. It's so easy to fix your account now.
Yeah.
So I just don't see why we're
It's
complaining
easy
about it.
to the rules seem to be actually being applied
They're more
in a
clear,
way.
and when the
Exactly.
when the AI makes an issue, they undo it. Like, you're a victim
Mhm.
of their terrible fucking technology. They
Mm.
flagged your account for no fucking reason, and then it was gone. Like, it's so
Hate it
crazy,
so
because like,
much.
that's the thing that people don't think about. People have lost, like, you lost 140K,
Yeah.
you know?
115, but yes.
Whatever. At your peak, I feel like it was maybe higher than that.
It was probably like 120, I feel like.
So
But
like,
yeah,
it's
I
people have
mean,
lost their entire accounts. She had
yeah,
zero recourse for that. She had no one to speak to, no reasoning. It was just gone one day. It was just gone.
so fucked. So
And if I
fucked.
guarantee you, if this account was up today, you would have no problems. You would have
I
zero
agree.
issues on your account.
I agree. It is so shitty. I hate it so much. And sometimes when I tell people about that, when I tell people that I had an account that got deleted, they are so it's people that aren't, weed influencers. Anybody that's not a weed
They're
influencer or someone
surprised.
in the weed industry, they are so surprised. They're like, "What? What do you mean? Why?" Like they
Were
are
you selling
so confused.
drugs?
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so confused. They're like, I didn't even know that they do that." And it's
Yeah.
crazy because for people like us, it's like such a
Normal.
real reality. Like it's
That has
crazy. It's
been
such a huge part of what we do.
my entire existence for the past 4 years has been battling censorship and battling my account being told, you know? And in the
Mhm.
last year, I've put some very real fucking visceral effort into my YouTube channel.
Yep.
And I'm beyond honored and blessed that they gave me the opportunity to fix that. Like, that's the position I'm in. I'm just grateful that they
Yeah.
gave me the option to take that off, because I thought I was gonna. I made a new YouTube channel. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't like having this warning on my account. I don't know if it's doing anything or not, but like, it can't be good.
Mhm.
They don't. Why would you want to recommend an account that has warnings on it? Why wouldn't you
Right.
just recommend a different account that doesn't have any?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
how it was in my head. So I'm just happy that at least I can see if I'm right again. And I haven't been wrong yet. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this year we're going to see big things for my channel. I'm excited. I'm working hard.
I love that
Um
so much for you
Thank
because you
you.
just have like you are just such like an incredible cuz I was going to say also there's you had the foundation of people that continue to watch your videos no matter what, even if it wasn't recommended or if it
Mhm.
wasn't, even if they didn't fucking send out the email that they're supposed to send
People
out,
still showed up
the
and watched the
notification.
videos. Yeah.
Yes, because you are that amazing.
Well, and my
And
followers are that amazing too, truly. Like,
yes,
that,
and they
give
are.
credit
They
there
are.
too.
They are, of course, but they come to watch you because
Yeah.
you're fucking awesome. So and I'm just, and also, so yeah. So in our eating reclaim video, there's this part where Mac Dizzle is like, when we're talking about what we're going to do, and she is like trying to describe what we're doing without using any like trigger words. And
And
like,
that
and
video,
it's,
unrestricted, no age restrictions, and we're eating dabs.
dude, it's so good. Like, but yes, you are like, I am so proud of how much you freaking, how fucking deep you've gone into that shit. Like, you are so You are like making it happen by any means
Adapting.
necessary. Adapting, exactly. Adapting. And people do get so creative with like how to avoid censorship. Like it is really it's kind of fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it's
That
been really fun to
specific
watch
aspect.
people do that on TikTok. I always think that because I have zero success on TikTok, and I also find that TikTok is incredibly detrimental to my personal mental health.
Right.
Um, I'm not a good regulator of my emotions in general. I've gotten better since I stopped drinking, but as far as like emotional regulation, I generally have an initial reaction that I can't undo. I'm able to kind of circle back and be like, "Woo, that was a little crazy," or "No, that was valid." Type.
Mm.
I can analyze it now quicker, but my initial reaction, I still have an emotional reaction to things. And TikTok just being the format that it is, where it's like happy, happy, ooh, oh no,
Yeah.
ah, like it's just
Yeah.
so many different emotions happening at once. I
Yep.
find myself feeling a plethora of negative emotions. I don't even know how to like. It's just like I took a ball of all these bad things. Like I just feeling too much in quick succession just drains me in this weird way. Like it makes me feel depressed. It makes me feel depressed. I
Yeah.
think that's probably the feeling that I'm talking about is when I consume TikTok too much, and it could be because of the algorithm that I've set up for myself. I know there's certain people who only have funny stuff on their TikTok. It makes me depressed because I care about world issues. I care about, people helping each
People.
other. I care about
Yes.
these things. And when you watch things like
Animals.
that, it's fucking draining as fuck.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I don't even watch reels. I don't really consume a lot of content. The only content that I'm really consuming consistently, let me think about that. Drag Race. I watch television
Yeah.
and I
I
watch
love
curated.
TV too.
Yeah, but like I don't even like I watch just like that when the show's released, I'll watch like a full season of something, and I'll rewatch things and I'll have that
Mhm.
on.
You're a big rewatcher. You're
Yeah,
the biggest
huge
rewatcher
rewatch.
I know.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it might be like a symptom of autism. It's like my safe place.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because yeah, it drives Rosal crazy. He and I have gotten in fights about it because at night, if I'm tired, I don't want to watch anything new at
Yep.
all
Totally.
because it's going to engage my brain and I'm going to be interested in what's
Yes.
happening and I'm not going to be able
Mhm.
to sleep and I'm going to hear something that I'm unfamiliar with. So he has like
Mhm.
3 or 4 things that he can pick from that we can watch at
Mhm.
night.
For
I've
night. Yeah.
recently introduced Predator, which is one of his favorite movies. I can watch any of the
Nice.
Predators to fall
And that's
asleep
a
to.
that's a big catalog. Like that's like a lot of things to choose from in itself.
So it's like it's
I
because I've
totally feel
seen them
you.
enough times now. I've seen the
Yeah.
Predator enough times to where it's like a familiar thing for me that I can be like, okay, we can have this on.
Yeah. Well, and that's just like for when you're yeah, when you're trying to go to bed, like when you're trying to go to sleep, not
Yeah,
just like when you're like laying in bed.
yeah.
Cuz I
But
feel like we I can watch something new when I first lay down, but I have to change it at some like I have to change it after, one
Yeah.
or two episodes or whatever. Or I mean, I sleep with the TV off. I don't need it on. I do fall asleep with it on sometimes.
Sometimes me too.
Yeah.
It just kind of
But
depends on the night.
yeah. Um I I was when you're talking about just like watching something new that's engaging your brain. I guess I can watch some like it's not that it's new for me. It's that it's I can only watch certain genres. Like, so
Mm,
I love to watch a nature documentary to fall asleep to because I feel like their
interesting.
voices are always like very calming.
And then the leopard gave birth in the middle of the savannah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my God, but you know what I recently started using? Well, let me finish my thought first. So Adam likes to watch true crime at night. And like
Ah.
I love true crime. And
Yeah,
so
but it's very
I want
engaging.
I want to know what happens at
Yeah.
the end of the episode. And then if another one starts, I'm like, oh, I know their names and I know what
I know
happened.
they're
And so
dead. I gotta find out
now
who did
so,
it.
but I was gonna tell you that I've also started using rain sounds. I've been a sleep music person for many years. I started in college. Literally, I saw a tweet from a girl who I do not have nice words to say about. She said, "Put on yoga Pandora. Thank me later." Like when you're trying to go to sleep. And so I did that, and I I have loved like calming music while I sleep ever since. But Mac Dizzle has always said that that will give her nightmares. So, so
Like, what the fuck, bro?
yeah.
Like, bad things are happening in my dream. Like, somebody's being sacrificed. It's not good.
Oh yeah, so whenever we like sleep in the same room,
It's
she puts on
rain.
her rain sounds.
Yeah.
Um and I found literally a one episode of a podcast that's like calming rain sounds, and I've been using that quite a lot
A
recently.
podcast that's just calming rain sounds?
Yeah, it's on the podcast app. So it's just a 1 hour. I just use it to fall asleep.
Oh, okay, it's only an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
funny because I keep my rain on all night, and as soon as it turns off, I'm like,
yeah.
like, it happens sometimes my phone will die in the middle of the night and it's not charging, and it'll turn off, and I'm like, "God." Like, the silence wakes me up hardcore. It's so weird.
That is so funny. That is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was like a meerkat popping up out of its hole. That's what you
Fun fact, I played Timon in my 6th grade rendition of The Lion King.
That's why you can do the meerkat so well.
That's why, because I was a method actor at the time. I spent a lot of time around them. I lived in a hole for a little bit.
I was a
Speaking
method
of method
actor.
acting, when Harry Potter came out, my house has like a little cubby underneath the stairs, just like Harry Potter. And I slept under there for 3 nights. My mom and dad let me.
Solidarity.
They let
Oh,
me sleep under the stairs for 3 nights so I could be Harry Potter. I was writing my little witchcraft spells.
did you enjoy it?
I did. Well, I remember it very fondly.
Yeah. Did
Like,
they
they let
just
me clear the whole thing out and, like, create, like, a little bed space. It was cute. It was cute.
that sounds so like that is like one of those like the sweetest fucking childhood memory
Yeah.
that you can have.
When my
Like
parents let me
that.
pretend to be Harry Potter and use our little cupboard under the stairs, I was like, "We have one! We
Why
have
can
the
I
place
not?
that Harry lived!"
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute. Have you seen the girl on Instagram that's reading the Harry Potter books for the first time and now she's watching the movies for the first time? Have you seen any of those videos?
No.
Oh my god, I need to like send you a couple. There's this girl who's never heard the story or, watched anything, and so she was like reading the book for the first time. And oh my god, it was like the end of Prisoner of Azkaban, and she was like, well, she's reading through Prisoner of Azkaban and she posts herself like screaming like Sirius Black is his fucking uncle or whatever. Like she like is hearing all of these things for the first time, and it is hilarious. I'm gonna send some to you. I feel like somebody
My
listening
dad
has
likes
seen
watching
those.
stuff like that. My dad likes, like, watching people who, like, listen to Slipknot for the very first time. And
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
yeah. Because it's oftentimes like a clashing of cultures. It'll be like a white guy listening to like some like crazy like rap album for the first time, or like a black guy listening to like Weird Al Yankovic or something, and it's just
Oh my
funny.
god. I have seen it's a black British guy who
Yeah, he has a
listens to
huge
country
appreciation
music.
for like all different kinds of music. Like, he has a really wide palette, so he always like usually vibes to most of the things he's seeing. But I think my dad watches. He probably watches a couple other people though too. Like, my dad's fucking weird with the content he consumes. He likes to watch that kind of stuff. He also likes to watch like videos where people like jump off of things. Like when they're on like really high buildings and they like freebase jump and they have like those little parachute
What?
squirrel wings. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think that stresses me the fuck out. I can't watch stuff like that. And he's just
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, what the
Dude,
fuck, bro?
talking about like trying to fall asleep too. Yesterday we've been watching this show called 100-Foot Wave. It's on Max. It's like about this guy who's chasing a 100-foot wave. He's a
Mhm.
surfer.
Mhm.
And we were like laying in bed watching it, and I'm watching people surf on fucking 60 to 80-foot waves, and it's like they're like there's drones in there up close, and it's fucking terrifying. And I can like feel like, when you feel like a little like tingling in like your feet,
Yes. No,
just like a
when you
ugh.
there's certain videos I see where people are like hanging off of things and there's just vast caverns beneath them, or just they're on the tallest building in the fucking city and they're dangling with one arm. I could throw
And
up.
they're
Like I have a
breathing
feeling
full.
in my neck just talking about it. Like it my whole upper body tenses up. Like I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm about to fall into the
Mm-hmm.
depths of nothing. I
Yeah.
hate watching that shit. I hate watching it. And
Yeah.
also, a lot of people film their death.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact about that, I was driving
Fun
to
fact about
Oregon and I couldn't see. There were no street lights. So the
yeah.
highway that I was on, it started snowing at 4 in the morning, pitch black. The street sweepers were behind me, or like the people who were plowing snow. So what happened was I made a bad decision. There was a truck. So there was a snowplow and then like 4 cars in front of the snowplow, and the fourth car in front of the snowplow had no idea the snowplow was there. It was like some dude in a pickup truck, or I don't know, driving like 10 miles per hour.
Oh.
Incredibly fucking slow, like way slower than I needed to be going. So I went around. So I was like, fuck it, fuck the snowplow, fuck these cars. I'm going ahead. This guy's going way too slow. I probably should have just pulled over and been like, hey, buddy, there's a snowplow back there. If we all pull over, he can go around and clear the road for us. But I didn't.
Yeah.
I was 4 in the morning and I was cracked out on like 11 Red Bulls. So just kept trucking on like the crackhead I was. So I was filming some of it. And at a certain point, it got so bad that I was like, I'm not going to record my death. Turn this off. Take the phone
Yep.
down. Put it away. Because if I die tonight, they're going to have to put the pieces together. All right. I'm not filming this shit for them. Absolutely fucking not.
You're gonna have to do good old fashioned police work to
Good
figure
old
out my
fashioned
death.
police investigation. All right. Find out what happened that way. Look at the track marks, all that. Because I'm
Yeah.
not filming my death today. Yeah, I was very
Uh,
serious.
those moments are scary when you're in, like, it's like you're actually scared, like, oh my God, something could really go bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, okay, when we had to go through that snowstorm,
You and
when we
me
drove, when
and
we had a
Kimmy.
third, yes, I remember being genuinely fucking scared for my life. And also,
I
you were driving a little fast, but I wasn't, for me, sitting in the back seat. I'm going to tell you, Mac Disley, you're driving too fast. Slow down, please. I'm scared. I was like, I'm going to let her drive.
I remember going the same speed as everybody else on the road. Like I wasn't passing people.
Y- Yeah. I don't think we were like blowing past. Yeah. I think you're right. Like,
But also in those situations, I 10 out of 10 don't want to take longer than we need to be in there because I am afraid of being
right.
stuck in the snow. That is always
Yeah.
my number one fear, is being stuck and unable to move and it's snowing outside. I just have like this intrinsic fear that I'm going to die in my car and I can't do
Yeah.
that.
That fucking dude, that seriously happens to people all the time in
And
snowstorms.
so
Like,
guess what? Not me. I'm putting that shit into 4-wheel drive and we're going to truck on fucking through. We
we're
might
getting out
slip
of
a
here.
little bit. It's going to be fucking scary. But
Yeah.
we're not getting stuck there. I swear to God.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
Period.
And I remember Kimmy was like, "It's totally fine, guys. It's fine." Like, I don't know if she seemed like she was enjoying it a little bit, like it was like exciting. Meanwhile, you and I are like on the verge of tears, like we're gonna fucking die.
I was so scared. I was like, "Oh my fucking God, like this." And dude, us being in the Jeep, best case scenario.
Best case
Like,
scenario, but also I should have put it into 4-wheel drive. That's something that I don't think about with my car because I live in Southern California, so I never
yeah,
experience weather that I need 4-wheel drive for.
right.
But I always forget, like, if that shit happens, put it in 4-wheel. The amount of control. So I did the whole drive there with 0 4-wheel, and on the day I was on this road and I was slipping and sliding like there was oil on the road. Like it was
Oh
bad. Like
my
I
God.
almost slid off of there was a corner and I started sliding towards the edge and I was like
Oh my fucking god, Mac Dizzle.
But I'm pretty good in those situations because I know you're just supposed to let go and let God. You know, like you're not
Yes.
supposed to do anything too
Right.
serious. You're supposed to kind of like change the wheel a little bit, but nothing
Yeah.
too serious. So I'm just like sliding to my death so slowly. And in that, and so I hit that final, and I like hit like this little plow of snow, and I was like, okay, if we're not stuck, it's okay. And I was able to start pulling forward, and then I was like, oh, you have 4-wheel drive, Mac. Put it
Mm.
in that. Put it
Yep.
into the fucking 4-wheel. And as soon as I did that, I was like, this is easy. Driving's easy.
I'm
My
so
sliding percentage went down like 50%. I was sliding so much less.
oh my god.
Yeah.
That is so scary. I'm so glad that you figured out like, okay, how do I like make this not happen anymore?
Yeah.
Um, but prior to that realization, that must have been fucking terrifying.
It's so scary because you also like with these like ravines that are off the side of wherever the fuck. I'm unfamiliar with the area. I don't know how far it goes down. All I can see is trees and a shit ton of snow. I could very well
Mhm.
just tumble down for miles. I don't know if I'm on a mountain. I can see mountains. Am I in them? I think so. This is a curvy road, you know? Just
Yeah.
so many questions to make matters worse while I'm on that road. I see like 10 cars all going in the opposite direction of me.
Mm. Hate that.
Nobody's traveling in the same direction. No one's behind me. Nobody's in front of me.
Shut the
I
fuck
run
up.
into 0 people traveling in the same direction as me, but I see like 10 other cars going the opposite way. And I was like, they would tell me if there was something bad up ahead, right? Like
I
they
hope
wouldn't just let me
so.
keep driving. At least one of them would have told me, right? So yeah, I made it
I
out
hope
though.
so. Good.
Obviously.
Thank God. Literally, oh my God. Like, that is so scary. And to do all of that alone,
I know,
like
like
by
stupid.
yourself.
I'm not the
No,
brightest bulb in the jar.
not the brightest bulb in the jar. Yeah. No,
And this-
it's, that could have happened to anybody. Um, but
Having another person in the car might make me more stressed.
because now you have this person's life in your hands.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I'll kill myself, like whatever. Like, I'm ready to go. Joya, she has so much left to offer this world.
Shut the fuck up. No, I understand that because
Yeah.
like I feel like when I have somebody in my car, I drive so much more. I like don't let anything distract me. I'm like way more like focused. But when I'm by myself, I'm like, "Hmm, yeah, yep,
Oh, lol. And Joya, when I first met Joya, crazy phone driver, like on her motherfucking phone. I think you got tickets for it. I'm not sure.
I did get
Um,
a ticket for it.
yeah,
Not only
she,
was I on my phone, we can be honest. I
yeah.
was also taking bong rips, like on a regular basis while I was driving.
Bong in the car. I still do it to this day, though, so I can't talk shit about that. But I do have
No,
my phone down.
do y- do you wait? So you take bong rips while you're driving?
No.
Okay, got it. I think probably if I was still in California, I don't know if that would have changed much. Now that I moved to a state that's
Yeah.
I just don't smoke in my car very often.
Yeah. No, because it's like super
Um,
sus if you get caught and it smells like weed. If I get caught and it smells like weed, they're like, they can't do
they're
anything.
like
That's not even probable
typical,
cause anymore.
right? Well, yeah, I mean, I was so okay, we can one up it even more. I was so Mac Dizzle, as Mac Dizzle said, I was on my phone all the time. So bad.
Like
But I
she
was
would like
also taking
almost run into people and then she would never like and then she would like sit at red light green lights. That type of phone person. Like it both extremes. She would be
yeah.
looking at her phone, slam on the brakes so she didn't run into someone, and then she'd be sitting the first person at a green light, just on her phone, people honking at her to
It's
go.
so bad, dude.
You don't do that anymore, though. You
No.
absolutely grew out of that.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I was on my phone, I was taking bong rips. Sometimes I was taking a Snapchat of myself taking a bong
Taking a
rip
bong rip while driving.
while driving. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Literally so stupid. Like, so dumb.
And this is why
I
people film themselves doing crime, Joya. We're the trailblazers of that.
Truly, honestly. Have you seen people okay, I don't know if it was a troll, but this girl was like people are talking about how there's some influencers that will post like a whole fucking scam, like how to do a scam and be like, "This
Mhm.
is how you make $10,000 in 1 week."
At
And they're
Wells
like, "You do
Fargo.
this?" Yeah, like, dude, there was like some girl who was like, "You make an LLC and then you pay your other LLC with money from this LLC." Like, it was just, like, full
A
blown
scam, scamming people.
yes, like, and
Girl.
tax fraud, and, like, people are
Yeah,
like, "Yeah,
jail
this is just what you
time.
do." Yeah, like,
And you just
crazy.
it's not everything needs to be on the internet. You don't need to do a how-to for everything. Gatekeep some of
Right.
it. Let the
Gate
scammer
l
scam.
bring back gatekeeping,
Bring
honestly.
back gatekeep. I think the information's too available now. Honestly, like, you really wanna get
So
into it, like,
true.
people like tattoo artists and stuff. Like, Jade was talking about it yesterday. Like, I there's tattooing, huge gatekeeping industry, right? Like, you have to
Mm,
go be an apprentice, you have to go and do all the nitty like, or this is how it's been up to now. You always
yeah,
had to be an apprentice and do the bitch work until you can, like, learn the tricks of the trade and all this other shit, right?
right.
Huge gatekeeping industry, like, you have to learn from the greats, blah, 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 blah. TikTok and all this other and Amazon, like, you can just go buy a tattoo set online, start doing tattoos, blah, blah, blah. You don't need any certifications, you don't need any classes. And it's like Jade was saying, like, they don't know how to properly clean their tools. They're
Mm.
using the wrong, like, they're wearing acrylic nails with gloves and their nails are poking out of the gloves. Like, they're
What?
using towels to wipe people off instead of paper towels, like a scrubby towel. Yeah, so she's just information's too available and almost not
Yes.
available enough, because if you want to start doing something without, like, doing the proper classes and training, something like that, you need to really deep dive and watch multiple
Yeah,
referenced
you need to
videos and have
create your own
collaborated
training.
information. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you need
Yeah.
to like, check your sources is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you hear one creator say, "Hey, this is how you clean your things," find 3 other creators that agree.
Yeah.
You know, find 3 other studies that are like, "Yes, this is how you clean this. Yes, this is how you clean
Right.
this." You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
right now it's people out here who are like, "Oh yeah, all you have to do is this, and this," because it works for them.
Right. And it's not
Gatekeep,
yeah.
gatekeep, bring gatekeeping back, bring gatekeeping back, bring it back. I loved it when people you're just a mysterious person with so much information now.
Mhm.
I can't go find out about tattoos. You know about them.
Yeah, I have to go to the professional.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
LOL.
funny.
Yeah, I'm a hater. I'm not like a hater. I think it's cool that people are like trying new hobbies and trying new things. I was gonna buy my little sister a tattoo set. I was gonna, like, because
Mm.
she's good at drawing. I was like, why not do something with this?
Yeah, and
You
give
know?
me a free tattoo, bitch.
And yeah, give me tats.
Give me a little sis. Do what I
Little
say.
sis, little dizzle, fuck me
Yeah.
up with that
Lil
tattoo
Thistle.
gun. Yeah. So
Love her.
I
Well,
she bleached her eyebrows
shut the fuck up.
and she
Oh my
dresses like
god.
a little colonial girl from Hogwarts.
Cottagecore?
She's yeah, she is iconic.
What the fuck?
Absolutely iconic. She knits,
Um,
crochets. She has arthritis. She's 55 already. Get
anyway,
ready for her
love
to never
her.
post
So dope.
anything.
Well,
I know.
I'm happy to just go back and look at anything she's posted so far. I'm satisfied with that.
She's that
Anything I can
goat.
get.
Let's take a hit.
Obsessed with her. Down.
Do any of your sisters feel that way about you?
My sister?
Yeah. Like, you have a couple older sisters, right?
I have
Or
one
just
older
one?
sister.
Okay.
Well, I
She
have
thinks she's I don't know.
obsessed with me.
I think Rachel's so fucking cool.
I think she definitely. That's a good question. I'm gonna ask her because I
Do you
don't
think
know if
I'm
she
cool?
like. Do you see me as your cool little? I know, and you know what? I don't give a fuck actually how she thinks about me because I know what her kids think about me, and
And they think you're dope.
they think
Yeah.
I'm the coolest fucking thing ever. So that's all that
Period.
matters to me. But I am gonna ask her. Hey, do you think I'm cool?
Yeah. I don't
Because
know if Rachel knows that. I feel like she knows that because I feel like I hype her up so much. Like, at any moment I
yes,
can, I'm like, "You're dope.
yeah,
You're
she
sick as fuck."
definitely
But I
knows.
also humble her a lot too.
Well, you have to. It's
Well,
one
yeah,
of the
like when
older
she comes
sister.
in wearing her Hogwarts outfit, I'm like, "My God." did you just like get out of the mines? I don't remember what I
You're
said
like,
to
how are
her.
you so clean?
I was like, "How were classes at Hogwarts today? Did you learn
Yeah,
any new
see.
spells in potion class?"
It's Mangardian Leviosa, not Mangardian Leviosa.
But I think it's
Um,
so hardcore that she doesn't dress to be hot. She dresses to
how
be
she
her.
wants.
Yeah, and she's like on a
Totally.
journey of like deciding what she wants to be. I was wearing slutty clothes when I was her age. Still
Mhm.
am.
Still am. Yeah, right. Still am.
And will
Born
continue
to
to
be
do
a
so.
slut.
Did you hear that
Um,
Gen Z is aging worse than millennials? I think that's just something millennials made up to make ourselves feel better.
I think maybe
I
that
don't
I
think
did
there's
hear
much
that.
to it.
No, yeah.
But I
It's
also know that Gen Alpha is putting way too many products on their face at a baby age.
mm,
They're babies. Gen
yes.
Alpha, they're babies. You don't a little moisturizer at night is more than enough for you. You don't need to be putting that bucanol. You don't need to be putting retinol and all this other stuff on your face.
Yeah.
You're a baby. You're a baby. Your skin isn't
Wash
even
it,
done.
moisturize it.
What's that?
That's it. I said wash it
Wash
and
and
moisturize it.
moisturize. Literally, just wash and moisturize.
Yeah.
I didn't even
R-
do that. Moisturize? I didn't start moisturizing till I was like 24.
I started probably 19 or 20.
Like,
Like,
and if I started at 19 or 20, I did it like once a month. I was like, oh, skincare day.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. Skincare day.
moisturize.
Yeah,
And it
that's
doesn't
actually
show. Am I aging terribly? I might be.
I don't think so.
I'm starting to heat up.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so if there's a Gen Z listening, don't listen to that. I think some insecure millennial made that up to make themselves
I
feel better because y'all
agree.
been on our ass. We were really in
I
sync
was
today.
yeah, we are. And I was really fucking stoned from that first riff, and so this I think this one's gonna get me going.
All right, well, we
But
made it to a full hour this time, although we did leave in the middle to go find my wax, so maybe a
yeah,
little
we did.
less.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you all for listening. We love
Thank you for
you.
dude, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening all the way to the end if you are here. You're
Period.
one of those small percentage of people who really, really fucks with us, and I just
We
want to
love
deliver
you
a very
so
special message to that handful of you right now. Thank you. Like truly, thank you.
100 million bajillion percent. You are the actual best. Seriously. And yeah, when we talk about the tight community that we have of wonderful fucking people,
It's
we're
you.
talking about
You specifically.
you.
All right. We will see you
Thanks.
guys next time. Make a choice to be good to yourself, be good to each other.